Afternoon, gents. Welcome to your Week 7 Fantasy Football Recap. I am your commish, Lindy Smith. Let's get into this week's action. First game has the Miami Sharks at the Rack City cashing out. 2, 3, and 3 teams going head-to-head. Rack City cash out got 16 from Romo, 28 from Peterson, who had another monster game. CJ Spiller with 16. Brandon Marshall chipped in 20 last night. Marshawn Lynch with 17 and the Bears with 19. Even Justin Tucker chipped in 11. Texans 27 gets him 8 more. Torrey Smith gets him 2 more. And Jared Cook gets him another 3. Honestly, wouldn't have mattered. Finally, my team showed up. Fitzpatrick threw 3 touchdowns for me for 25. Arian Foster went off on the Ravens for 22. Ray Rice is still being underutilized by the Ravens, and that's why they're losing. He only got me 10. Colston got me 20. Cobb got me 29. Martin got me 20. The Vikings got me 31. Cam Newton actually loses me points. Martellus Bennett gets me another 8. And that's about it. But finally, my team plays the way I know they can play. So let's hope I can keep that rolling next week. Up next, we have the Semper Tyrannis at the Buckhead. Tyrannis got 18 from Luck, 18 from Morris, 34 from Victor Cruz, including that late game touchdown. Denarius chipped in 13, Aaron Hernandez with 10, Steve Smith with 15, and the Cardinals with 12. Buckhead continues to roll. Aaron Rodgers, 36, Frank Gore, 28, McFadden chipped in 11. Vinny Jackson with 40, Antonio Brown with 17, James Jones with 11, and the 49ers with 22. Gutskowski even chips in 11. Matt Schaub's 22 loses him points. Felix Jones's 12 gains you 1. Sproles gains him 4, and no backup. So Jacob Tammy was on a bye. Tyrannis, 11 points from Jackson, gets you 8 more, but that doesn't get you close. So, looking forward to next week. Next up, we have the playbook of Eli at the Flint Tropics. Flint Tropics were the early favorites, and they covered. Eli got 20 from Carson Palmer, which wasn't bad, 16 from Bradshaw, 17 from Andre Johnson, 10 from Nix, and 25 from the Bills defense. The rest of his team was on a bye except for Hickson, and that 6 points actually loses, well, no, gains you 4, but it wouldn't have made a difference. Flint Tropics continue to roll. They took chances on guys that no one would take chances on. Griffin continuing to pay off, 26. Chris Johnson shows up with 40. Sean Green with 20. A.J. Green let him down with 7. Percy Harvin with 14. Reggie Wayne with 13. The Browns with 17. And Mason Crosby with 13. Stafford loses you 10 points. The Packers defense loses you points. Brandon Pettigrew gains you 8, so it could have been worse than it was. But they continue to roll. They took chances on guys, Chris Johnson, Sean Green, guys that no one else would touch, and they are paying off, so congratulations there. Auto draft at the Whipcrackers. Auto draft. Got 10 from Darryl Richardson. Got 10 from Jason Witten. And 18 from Miles Austin. Left Gronkowski's 25 on the bench. So that would have gained you a couple. And Jay Cutler's 15 actually gains you 7, especially after he took that vicious hit from Ndamukong Suh. You should get extra points just for that. Unfortunately, you don't. And the Whipcrackers, 43 from Drew Brees, continues to roll. 25 from Fred Jackson, looks like he's back. LaShore and Welker chips in 12 each. Owen Daniels with 18. Vic Ballard with 10, but he's going to be back on the bench next week probably. Ravens defense, 21, even though they got blown out. Left Brandon Gibson's 11, which gains him 4 more points. Joe Flacco loses you lots of points. And Jermichael Finley loses you lots of points. So the Whipcrackers, pretty good lineup. Next up, we have Alonso at the Destroyers. Alonso's entire team failed to show. Eli with 21. No one else in double digits, including the Eagles defense on a bye. Greg Jennings is still out. Jimmy Graham is still out. Maurice Jones-Drew is out. Looks like the Madden curse hit more than just Calvin Johnson. Calvin Johnson, on the cover, has 1 touchdown. They say he has less touchdowns than at least 2 of the Bears' defenders. Next time somebody says, do you want to be on the cover? The answer is a resounding no. Ray Lewis wasn't even on the cover. All he did was the introduction, and he's out for the season. No one wants any part of the Madden curse. Calvin Johnson is just the latest victim. Left Roethlisberger's 15 on the bench. That loses you 6 points. Jonathan Stewart's 7 gets you a little bit closer. Josh Freeman's 40 gets you a lot closer. Who starts Josh Freeman over Eli Manning? Not this guy. So you made the best moves you could. May need to hit the waiver wire. Meanwhile, the Destroyers, 22 from Brady, 12 from Matt Forte, 31 from Jordy Nelson, 13 from Mike Wallace, 19 from Heath Miller, 25 from the Giants defense. Stevie Johnson gains you 11. The Steelers defense loses you 7. And Ogletree, why is he still on your team? Only 6. Looking ahead, we have the Sharks and the auto draft. Auto draft is 2 and 5, but the early line has them by 25 because most of my team's on their bye, so you hit me at the right time. I'm going to say you win, but you're not going to cover. How's that? That's a little bit of a moral victory for the Sharks here. The Tropics at Semper. Early line has Izzy by 19. He will cover. Whip Crackers at the playbook of Eli. Early line has the Whip Crackers by 11, calling the upset for the playbook of Eli. Darkside Destroyers at the Rack City Cash Out. Early line has Neil by 51. Wow, 51. You win, but you don't cover. How's that? And the Buckhead at Team Alonso, so Buckhead gets a bye week. Early line has him by 103 points. He'll probably cover. That's all I have for you this week. Make sure you make good decisions. Keep moving forward. My team is still open for trade, especially Cam Newton if anybody wants him. I know nobody wants him, but I don't either. So Cam Newton is out there. If you're interested, just let me know. Hit me up, and I'll talk to you next week. Enjoy your games as much as you can, and I'll talk to you next week. Kamish, out.